So hello guys, today we discuss about the microbial interactions, the inter and the interrelationship between the various microorganisms, which can include the both positive like the symbiosis and the negative like the antibiosis interactions. Example include the virus bacteria and the bacteria. The consortium may be intermittent, cyclic or the permanent. These are the ubiquitous, diverse and the critically important in the functions of any biological community. This includes neutralism, mutualism, commensalism, parasitism, cooperation, predation, amensalism, competitions, and synergism interactions. First, uh, first is the microbe interactions, next microbes plant interactions, next microbe animal interactions, microbe human interactions, and the microbe environment interactions, and the diseases. So first of all, we see the neutralisms. Microorganisms have no effect of each other. Observed in the natural communities, if the culture density is low, nutrient level is low, each culture has the distinct requirements. Next is the mutualism and obligatory relationship. High specific, they operate as a single organisms. Both organisms benefit for egg diatom, that is the Climacolidium, and the cyanobacter, that is epithelium lichen fungi with the cyanobacteria. So these are the mutualism. The endosymbiosis are visible as the round bodies with the cytoplasm. Endobiosis are the important in fixing the atmospheric nitrogen to use by the cell. Next is the cooperations. Positive but not the obligatory symbiosis can be separated from the one another. For example, Desulfovibrio and the Chromatium and the Azotobacter. Commensalism, one partner commensal benefits with the other, that is host remain the unaffected. These are the commensalism interactions common among the organisms, not the obligatory. Undirectional, usually unaffected population modifies the environment in a way that other in the population benefits. For a example, during the nitrification oxidation, that is uh, NH4 plus ions get convert into the nitrate. Nitrosomes convert the NH4 ions to nitrate and the nitrobacter oxide nitrite into the nitrate. Next is the parasitism. One species is dependent on the another for the nutrition or the growth. In uh, in it, one organism is benefit and other is a harm, closely related to the predation, coexistence between the host and the parasite. For example, viruses are the highly specialized intracellular, that is the parasites generally kill the host cell, that is the Myxococcus, xanthus and the E. coli. Microbial parasites may kill the host or can have the stable relationship without the killing the host. Lysogeny provirus is carried on host chromosome. Pathogenic parasites may attack and kill the plant or the animal host. Obligate parasite, that is the Treponema. Palladium, that is the syphilis. Rickettsia, that is the Rocky Mountain fever, can grow without a appropriate host. So these are the example of the predatory behavior of the M. xanthus. These are also the examples. So next is the predation. It involves the predator species which target other microbe for the material to the survive. Predator attacks and kills the prey. They can be obligate or the facultative. Members of the predatory bacteria are known as the Bidulovario and the like the organism, that is the palo. They can be epibiotic, periplasmic, cytoplasmic. For example, Bidulovibrio E. coli interactions, Vampirococcus, Daptobacter, both attack in the chromatium. So these are the antibiotic productions. Amensalism focuses on the exclusions of the organism from the growing on the specific site of the prevent the utilization of the limiting nutrients. Undirectional process based on the release of a specific compound by one organism that has negative effect on the another. product of one impact another, that is the one species remains unaffected while other is the harm. For example, microbial production of the antibiotics that can be inhibits to kill the another penicillin by fungi inhibit a type of the cell wall found only in the bacteria. Bacteriocins kill the strains of a closely related species by the generally holes in the plasma membrane metabolic and the products. Next is the competition. It arises when the different organisms within the population try to acquire some resources. Both are the species are the harm. Competition with the species for among the different species can be attributed to the availability of the nitrogen source, carbon source, electron donors, electron acceptors, vitamins, light, water. Competitions may result in the exclusion of other species or in the establishment of the steady state where the multiple species coexist. Example, in aquatic environment where the extensive phototrophic active results in the blooms of the single species of the diatoms or the cyanobacteria. Thermophilic springs, chemolithotrophic organisms are the selected. Lactic acid, that fermentation of the food, large intestine or of the animals, a single species doesn't dominate but the mixed populations coexist. Next is the syntrophism. Two species are the required to growth on the specific electron donor that is not metabolized by either organize along or one of the organisms remove and the products of the metabolism for other, which enables both the organisms to grow. Both species are the benefited. This relationship was discovered by the Mayer Wallin and colleagues when the fermented or for the propionic acids occur when there was the culture Cyanobacter produce H during the fermentation, and the accumulation of the H makes the reaction thermodynamically unstable. Presence of the methanospirillum makes the oxidation favorable by the consuming the hydrogen. Next is the microplant interactions. Different interactions between the microorganisms and the plant have been identified, but the most obvious environment for such interaction is the soil. Microplant association can be mutualistic, the high specialized interaction where there is a considerable specificity found in the mutualism activities. For it can be commensalistic secretions from the plant benefits bacteria and the fungi, but no apparent beneficial to the plant. Next is the interactions in the rhizosphere and the symbiotic systems, fungus root systems. So these are the microbial interactions and these are the examples of the rhizosphere. Mucilage, organic acids, rhizodepositions, dead root cells, that is the nucleic acid complex carb proteins released by the root tip as act as a C source for the, that is the carbon source for the microbes. Microorganisms enhance the cycling of the carbon and the nitrogens. Compounds consumes the rhizospheric oxygen and the lower the redox potential of the rhizosphere. Example, mycorrhiza, mutualistic relationship between the fungus and the plant root grow on the exterior of the root as the characteristics of the ectomycorrhiza, which grow inside the attributed to the endomycorrhiza. Plants with the mycorrhiza can grow in the low nutrient soil, display greater growth rates, more disease resistance. Boletus elegans and the Larix species, Gigaspora, Marylite and the cotton.